Let's go tubing.
We're all going tubing later. Oh. Well, we're live. I mean, that was probably our best open yet. Well, we're here playing Star Wars. Before we get into the game, we're going to go over some sponsors real quick. Skull Splitter Dice. Tried and true. Metal Dice. Can't beat them. Go ahead and scroll down on the Twitch page. Click the Skull Splitter link. Use promo code FeatherFall. Get 10% off that order. We are also sponsored by Found Familiar Coffee. Coffee. Need I say more? Go to foundfamiliar.com/featherfall. Get 10% off using promo code FeatherFall. It's pretty easy, I think. Well worth it. A lot of movement going on, but that's our sponsor. So we're here every other Monday night playing Star Wars. We are here we get a little bit more of a glimpse into Mike's life. It's kind of interesting to see different parts of people's streaming setups. No, it is. It's funny. I've never seen your apartment. So, no, but you're here every Monday playing Star Wars. Every other Monday. Sorry. We're here every Wednesday playing Wild Mount. We're about 3 sessions from putting a pin in that one and moving on into our Descent to Avernus campaign, which is going to get hot. Every other Saturday. Every other Saturday with the Gateway Wars, and then every other Sunday with Curse of Strahd. I think we're about halfway through Strahd, I think. Maybe a little bit more.
Man.
I'm just going to march up to Strahd.
I'll say this about Strahd. It's a fully fleshed out place. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of threads.
We need to stop side questing because we've ground the XP. We're just going to go up and fight Strahd tonight.
Milestone levels, dude.
Oh, right.
No, we were out hunting boars in Goldshire, and it really got us there. So, that's our schedule. We're going to go ahead and hit the recap. Kenna, are you ready?
I'm ready. Hi, I wanted to take a quick look back and kind of summarize our story thus far and how the genesis of our hero story took off. First adventure, we went and we helped identify and track a dangerous spice dealer.
Kenna, if you do not recall, the end result was our party committing arson in the center of town and caused the fatalities of several local inhabitants.
Fair point, but after that, we went to Tarsus and we met Mick Shin.
To my recollection, we came into conflict with a drug dealer and ended up with a rather large bounty upon us. Said bounty attracted a bounty hunter that shot down our vessel, the CS Hummingbird, and collected 1/5 the bounty with Roll's life. Still tracking us, mind you.
Okay, I will agree. We really haven't made our names yet, but now we're on Tatooine and we're really starting to kind of flesh out who we are and make things right.
Within our first moments, our identities were made, and we were strong-armed into working for the Hutts, in strong-arming local moisture farmers, with very little pushback, I might add.
All right, so now I suppose you're going to bring up that we were boxed into a box canyon and attacked by Tusken Raiders.
No, I have to say I do not remember that at all.
Back to you, GM.
Well done.
Oh, it was fun. So fun. So to fill in that framework that was just given, you guys were in the box cannon. 4 Tusken Raiders decided to ambush you as you were clearing some of the Debras in the way. 1B annihilated first round of combat. I mean, we called them glass cannons before, but Tusken Raiders in the Star Wars 5e system, they're going to fuck you up if they got the high ground, which Anakin knows all about it. So
surrounded by sand, too. It's just bad time all around.
Yeah, it's true. But that's where we pick up immediately from right there. Battle has just finished. And you guys got majority of the debris out of the way. There's still some left. As you kind of collect yourself. Jack, you get out from underneath the land speeder. You do notice that it has taken some damage.
I mean, we gotta fix this, right? How's everybody doing?
Ow.
I think we're all right, and I'll kind of like tap on 1B, who's kind of, but get him back. Get the servos back in line. Do you have hit points, 1B, or are you still?
I am.
Zero?
I'm
oh, shit.
stabilized.
But we stabilized you. That's right. I'm not really handy with fixing 1B. I got him. He's all right, but
I start crawling out from underneath the land speeder on my hands and knees still. Let me see what I can do.
Is there while he's doing that, is there any like rock outcroppings, or can we find like a cave somewhere just to like rest and be out of the sun for a minute?
So where you're at, you are in like a canyon. There's not much other than just a direct line through it. You can go back out the way you came, which was for the most part open desert. You're probably about an hour away from the last moisture farm that you shook down.
Is there any of the rock? I guess we could just use the whatever side the shadows are currently on.
Yeah, you could pick a side, and I mean it's not terribly like scorching heat here.
Okay.
Also, Devin, you were gone last week, so you are employed by the huts to shake down moisture farmers to get a weekly tax for protection.
For protection from the bounty hunter who's after us. Okay.
Your bounty was absolved by the huts, but you're now working for the huts to pay off that bounty.
Our debt.
Yeah.
Got it. Awesome. This is the best.
Out of the frying pan and into the hut lair.
So let's all just go over here to the side and like try and calm down for a minute, catch our breaths, and see how we're all feeling here. I don't have any kind. I don't think I have any kind of healing anything. Second wind only works on me, doesn't it? I can't give it to anybody else.
I have 2 med packs. Can those be used for 1B? So yeah, you're kind of fucked, 1B. Sorry.
Can I use my technology skill to help repair them?
I would say you can use your
Tinkers.
Cranky Old Mage. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Half a baby.
I don't know what that means.
I think it's like 4 months. Yeah, 4 months.
Oh, got you.
Baby. So I will say you can use a med pack with a technology skill. High enough check there to kind of convert it to what you need, and we can go that way.
Okay.
I'll throw you a med pack.
Okay. So let me. Oh, that's nice. Good stuff. All right. So 21.
Okay. Yeah, you convert it and you just use it.
So 2d4 plus 2 is the med pack, if we're translating that over.
Yeah, that's good.
Not so. Plus what? Plus 2.
Yeah.
So that's 5.
Better than 0.
Yep.
You're up. All right. I'm gonna
Is
do
he
a once around.
frozen? No. Standing
I'm gonna-
very still.
I'm gonna do a once around the speeder and just kind of check it and point out any places for Kenna to fix.
Yeah, you got some blaster marks on one of the back thrusters. You got some like leakage underneath.
More than when
Kenna,
we started. You want me to make tech rolls or?
Kenna, we got some leakage here. We got that rear thruster.
Make a tech
Take a look
roll to make it salvageable.
Okay.
You're not gonna be able to like fix it because you don't got parts.
Right. But just kind of patch it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Not as good. 11.
You can stop the leaking underneath, But if I were to pick a theme song for this car, it'd probably be "Piece of Shit Car" from Adam Sandler.
You never ever get the kitty. Hey, shut up.
But yeah, it's
All right, that's what I can do
movable.
from here.
And as you kind of monkey around with the thruster, and it kind of like picks up, but it's like instead of that flat, nice. Fuck off, Mike. Not Mike. My microphone. Sorry. That's that smooth like hover that it normally gets. It's almost like it's on a wave now.
I haven't said a thing. In fact, my mic's been muted all game long so far. So I'm feeling very attacked right now.
I just feel attacked. No, it was my microphone. I'm sorry. May the force be with us. Thanks, Noob Television. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, noob!
So, how far are we into our excursion? Just because again I wasn't here.
We've
We're
gone
currently
to 2 of the 3 moisture farms.
Okay.
We're on our way to the 3rd one. We're about an hour out.
Yeah, and of the 2, you received about a payment and a half, where the party decided to cover the other half of the payment.
Yep.
We didn't press them or twist their arm. We immediately decided to cover the missing
Pay up.
credits.
Thank you. What about you? Pay up. I can't. Well, I'll pay yours. All right.
Then.
Also, we have trackers on us. They put trackers on us, and they're following our progress.
What type of form? What form is that?
They put like little metal trackers on us. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even like they didn't even try to hide it. They're like, we're gonna put it, and we're gonna follow your progress.
Okay, so it's like a chunk of metal on our neck or
Yeah.
something.
Nah, it's kind of on like a piece of
Like a little-
clothing.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. All right.
And your contact was the one and only Bib Fortuna, so I wouldn't mess around.
All right. So was anybody need? I don't know what spells I've spent. Did we need to like rest or?
Anything that I used, I think I marked off. Like you used some of your points. Your
I see. Superiority.
Yes, you're there. Yeah, your superiority dice. I did mark which ones I have used.
Okay. All right. Cool.
We should probably take a moment and kind of regroup.
Yeah.
Oh, fine by me, and I'm just gonna faint right where I am.
I'm gonna. Are we taking a long rest, short rest? What?
Probably a short rest.
Surprise isn't the best place to long rest, is it?
Yeah, if you guys want a long rest in the middle of like,
No, I'm thinking short.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Short's good.
yeah,
So could I use my rapid reconstruction as a bonus action? Like if I get up to functioning, I can spend a hit die.
short rest. You could just spend your hit dice anyways.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
You guys probably should, except Jack apparently.
Damn.
I'm sitting pretty.
Oh.
Mikshin, are you hurt?
Yep. He was down. I brought him back up with a med
Oh
kit.
yeah.
Down
Yeah.
to 18 points.
Okay.
Or 8, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But you know, I realized something after we were done playing. I did not use my force barrier, which is an automatic.
Yeah. So we'll use that next fight.
I rolled 16 total for my 3 hit die.
Okay. So an hour rest for short rest. 30 minutes in.
Can I do a? Oh, okay, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm not done with this. I was just going to do after my short rest. If there's time, I would do a quick kind of pilfering of pockets of the dead.
Yeah, you find like a bantha stick, and you find one of the rifles. Which, if you need that, I can get it to you.
Yeah, I'd stow one of the rifles just in the speeder just in case.
And they don't. I mean, they don't carry like credits or anything.
Is that their head, or is it a helmet?
They wrap their heads in stuff, if I remember correctly. It like removes all the moisture or something. So they talk about it in the book Kenobi, which he befriends a Tusken. Really good book, but
What I'm wondering, what I'm going to do is start to investigate what the tech that they have, because they have those things. I don't know what they do.
They just had little.
Okay.
They're goggles
Yeah, binoculars.
for their tiny little eyes.
Yeah, beady eyes. But half an hour into your long rest, you hear on the other side of the Deborahs, like a land speeder come up, and you hear, "Oh God, not again!" And you start to hear rocks start to be moved out of the way.
Anybody?
I'll stand up and
Yeah, I'll pull out my
come to the
blaster.
backside of the debris and see if I can peek over, see who it is.
Yeah, it's a young, sandy-haired boy. In a red land speeder, slowly moving all the Deborahs out of the way.
Do not destroy continuity.
I blast him.
Bam! Bam!
Dome him, dude.
And you've killed Nuke Spywalker.
Who is it?
Excuse. Is there somebody over there?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of people over here.
Oh, do you mind
Don't be
helping
scared.
clear the debris? You didn't put it here, did you?
Are you?
No.
I'll pop my head up. Are you trail management? And
Oh no, I was
these
just
alleys
heading
clean.
into Mos Eisley to pick up some parts.
power converters. Sorry,
No.
you can't throw softballs like that.
I'm heading to Tashi Station. I kind of lay away on some power converters.
Yeah, I mean, the sooner we can move this pile, the better. I think.
Yeah.
I'll start helping.
Okay.
Yep. I'll get up and start helping. I'm back up to full, pretty much.
Mick, are you helping?
Yeah, I'll be helping.
Okay.
Am I functional?
You're like sparking in places.
Kinda. Why didn't you use my astromech tools?
Because I'm better with these tinkerers, and I'm better at it, so that's why. Plus, it's the desert, and it's really hot, and I'm not thinking clearly, and I'm really upset, and...
Kinda.
So are you from around here? You just missed some fireworks. Talking to Nuke.
Yeah, I mean, we live right along the path here.
Oh, crap.
Nice.
What do you... Go ahead.
I was gonna say you're not a moisture farmer, are you?
Oh, my aunts and uncle are. I mean, I help on the farm. But one day I'm gonna be a space pilot.
Keep dreaming, son. Are they up on their taxes with the HUD by any chance?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. They don't really pay taxes.
So that's a no.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know any of that.
All right. Okay. Yeah, I'll just
Great.
keep kind of moving the debris out of the way.
How old does he appear? Like 11, 12?
A bit older, so probably like 15, 16.
Okay.
So we've established, just everybody knows who this is. It is 2 to 1 BBY. So that'd be the battle before Yavin. So New Hope is like a month battle before Yavin.
Okay. All right. So we've cleared all the rubble, right?
Yeah, I think so at this point. Good 10 minutes of just...
Well, if you don't mind, we do have to be on our way.
Is your droid okay? He just...
He's I said, you missed some fireworks. He's been better. Why? Can you fix him?
I mean, I do have... I mean, we fixed some of the droids that work on the farm, but I can give a quick look.
Oh, okay.
And he goes back to his land speeder, gets his, toolbox out.
I'm gonna lean into Dryce and say, we need to get out of here. Kids don't, and this kind of stuff don't mix. We need to get out of here.
I totally agree. I think we get 1B back up.
Comes over and he's like...
And we part ways. Yeah, we're not hanging around.
He screws your
get that.
eyeball back into its socket and just, tightens some wrenches. Give yourself 10 HP back. He's like, well, I think you're going to need to get him some parts, but I think he'll be okay. But
Yeah,
thanks for helping clear the rocks, and he goes and gets in his land speeder.
Oh, thank you for fixing our friend.
Oh,
That was really nice of you.
sure.
Something I really wanted to say, but it'd be totally out of character. Just grab his hand before he leaves. A great destiny will befall you. A great destiny, a great light, a great balance will occur. I'm sorry, I appear to be malfunctioning.
Wait, it's the other hand he loses.
So,
Go ahead,
All
Wolf.
right, yeah, go ahead, Wolf. Sorry.
Oh,
so after he leaves, I'm like, are we really just gonna go? I guess we got to go shake down his. What did he say? His parents?
Shh, I didn't hear.
Aunt and uncle, if I ever met.
Well, we got to go shake him down, I guess. So let's get to it. This is ridiculous.
you hit 1B like we used to hit the Tandy 1000.
Jake.
Yeah.
we got to repair him. It's bad.
Yeah, and he kind of maneuvers past you and heads back the opposite way.
Give him the wave on his way out and get in the speeder.
As soon as he's out of sight, I'm gonna say, can we please do this before the kid comes back?
Yeah, let's.
I mean, he said his aunt and uncle don't owe any money, so... Or no, they don't pay any money.
Yeah,
Hopefully
so
That's the worst.
So the best case scenario here, they've got it stashed under a pillow or something. Worst case scenario, I don't want to do this in front of a kid.
Jack coming in with the...
When you say this, I don't think we're thinking the same thing. We're not killing anybody.
I didn't say that, but shaking down, I'm not sure the last time you were properly shaken down. It's not exactly a nap with a blanket.
Well,
We were really nice and polite to the other two people.
Yeah, and I got something to say about that. Okay, I've been thinking we have an opportunity. We have to take care of ourselves here. Okay,
That's true.
I understand that this is a really bad situation for everybody involved, but I didn't put these people in the desert hunting for drops of water.
I'm hunting for drops of water. I'm thirsty.
Yeah,
it is thirsty.
but what I'm saying is we're stuck here and we need to get out of here as soon as we can.
Yeah.
The only way we're going to do that is to actually shake some people down.
Well, I think...
Or
To correct, we have shaken down 1.25.
and we need that to be closer to 3.
At the end of the day, the credits are going to add up for Fortuna. That's going to get that bounty hunter off our rear ends.
All right.
And I think our options open up after that.
Well, then you guys take the lead on this one.
Ken is
I
out.
actually, it actually cost me 300 credits the last time I tried to shake somebody down. So
No, I will cover some of that. I have credits I have no use for at the moment. But again, it's this or pay off our bounties.
no, I'm with
I
you.
still think we're coming out.
No, I'm saying you guys take care. I'm telling you, I'm bad at this. You guys got the right attitude. I don't. I'm not saying that I'm mad at you. Or you guys got the right attitude. I want you guys to take the lead here, not me. Last time I talked to somebody, I was really sad. So we'll go.
And just to make sure we're clear, these are the target, right? Because, like, this is who we're supposed to be shaking down, correct? Do we even have the right person?
Yeah, we got the map.
Yeah, we followed the blip.
You do have a map with points of where to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think I misunderstood, like, what side the debris was on. And okay, I'm good.
Well, it is confusing because it's really hot. So it's
Right.
okay. I'll get back in the speeder and just lay on the speeder and just sit down like, oh god.
You got to lay on the other side so that thruster that's weak.
Right, like that's what I'll do.
Yeah, so as you guys kind of get back in the speeder, hours gone by, we'll just make believe the rest of your hour, even though you want to go faster, went by. And yeah, as you're in it, it's like riding a boat on rocky water at this point. And it kind of like sputters.
Stealthy.
It gets you there, though. And as you approach, it is a taller male, like bronze-skinned person with shorter hair. That kind of, you see him out tending to, he's not at the house proper, but he's tending to one of the actual moisture pylons, or what they look like. I don't remember the exact names.
I'll do Tokyo Drift right up next to him. No. I'll park, like 10 yards away or so.
I mean, is your speeder okay, son?
It's really not.
And as you look, he's an older gentleman, like graying hair and grays in his black hair. He's like, well, I mean, if you pull it up to the house, I could help you fix it and get it back home. I mean, you don't want, let me be clear, you don't want to get stranded out here. I mean, those Tuscan Raiders have just been, they've been ornery.
Yeah, that's why it is in the state it is. You may rethink that offer once we tell you why we're here.
And you see the confused look on his face.
I understand your confusion. We are here on behalf of the Huts, and we are here to collect taxes for your moisture farm.
No, I'm not paying. I have paid already.
Well,
The price keeps going up. I keep getting attacked by these damn Tuscans. What? I mean, is it just you and your goon squad are just going to kill me right here?
No, that absolutely not. I think if we come to some sort of understanding, we might both get out of this okay. We took out some Tuscan Raiders on our way, helping you out. You can put something in to this tax pot?
If that kid of yours has money for parts for his little speeder.
Kid? I don't have a kid. What are you talking about?
The little blonde-haired kid.
There we go.
The one that helped us clear out of the rubble. The one we didn't take hostage when we had a chance to.
You're thinking of the neighbor's kid. That's not my kid. I ain't got that. I tell you, I don't have a kid. It's just me out here. Wife died, 10 years ago. 5, 10, somewhere there.
I'm sure you.
20 on insight.
Yeah. So he's serious. Wait. You get that he's irritated. You do not get any like idea of not being truthful with you.
Well, I'm sure some of your wisdom has been imparted upon this boy, as it takes a village
What do you look
to
like?
raise kids sometimes. So,
What do you look like?
hey, we're not here to twist your arm or
Well, it sounds like you are here to twist
hurt you
my
in
arm.
any way.
As he talks, I would like to try and twist his arm behind his back.
God.
Okay, I'm gonna say you just do it.
Okay. I'm going. Hang on. I'm going to stick my leg in front of his and fall to the ground with him with his arm twisted behind him. I'm going to put a knee on his back. But wait, as I'm doing this, I have a little bit of a flashback, and I'm in the academy learning how to do this.
The leveling up montage. I've waited all year for this.
Are you? Is this flashback like? And I don't know if I could tell this. Maybe an insight check. Is this driving your behavior, or are you doing this naturally of your own free will and having a flashback? Like, is this some sort of PTSD kind of thing? That's what I would. I mean, I don't know your background, so I couldn't.
So I think as I like have my knee in his back and the guy's arms twisted, I'm going to get up off of him and kind of look around, kind of like, listen, man, we don't want to do this.
Yeah, Jack, come.
He stands up, dusts himself off. He's like, "If you don't want to do it, get the hell out of here. Then I don't want to pay you."
Well, this transaction has many moving parts.
The part from me moving from my wallet to your hand is broken.
Hey, it's 500
He
credits.
was just out here last week. What are you guys, weekly now? It was once a month. Now it's every day. It's every week. Is it gonna be every day?
How many moisture pylons does he have?
He's
Just
probably
looking
got
around.
7 that you can see right around.
I'm gonna pull out my blaster and shoot the one we're standing by.
No, Jack. No. Listen.
Okay, roll the hit. Let's do it.
Listen, man, we don't want to do this. You need these to live. You need these more than you need credits.
We're asking for a contribution.
We don't need it all. Just something, man. Don't make us do this, please.
Man, I ain't got what you're looking for. I mean, I was shook down last week. And keeping your 21B. You ain't lying.
All right, here it is.
Give us a land speeder.
No. You say you can do. You can fix this land speeder. You lend a hand on our droid friend 1B there.
I don't have
Get
droid
these
parts.
two.
I can fix the land speeder.
All right, we'll start with the land speeder. You get that, I'll cover the 500 credits.
Just cover the whole of my moisture pylon.
Hey, his blaster missed. Kidding.
He pulls out
It's
a
also
bag.
the next. It's also the next guy that comes out.
Pulls out like a bag and just tosses it to you. That's all I got. I mean, come in here. I offer you help. You shoot my shit. You throw me on the ground. I'll give you what I got.
Like I said, there's many moving parts here, and I'll look into the bag and see how many credits are in there.
There's about 200. So, Kenna, when Jack threw this guy to the ground, did you visibly and audibly go, "Oh no, Jack"?
Yeah. I was like, no, Jack, no. Yeah, no, that was.
He's gonna look right at you and go, listen, it is a slippery slope. Okay, you get in with these guys, you're gonna go downhill real fast. And he just turns and walks away.
Hey, come back here.
He'll
turn around?
he'll turn around.
All right, I'll toss him the 200 credits back.
Next time, motherfucker.
No, payment. Hey, is payment for the fixed land speeder.
All right, bring it up to the shop.
All right, I'll hop in and drive it over.
And you see him kind of like hobbling over there now, clearly too proud to bring up his injuries, but maybe an old war wound on his leg or something.
May I make a suggestion?
To us,
1B is now the best time. I don't know what we're doing, man. What? Go for it.
Sir, it appears you have an internal abscess formed on the inner inner piston of your leg in the hip joint. It's causing the pain to send down the signal down through your knee into your ankle.
sound medical advice.
Are those all medical terms?
It's science, folks.
Sorry.
Science!
This is a Trump doctor up there trying to explain coronavirus.
Demon semen.
Who are you saying that to, 1B?
to the guy fixing our ship.
Oh, okay. He's like, yeah, it really doesn't feel good, thanks. And he like tries to tough out the walk, but makes it over there. Spends about
Conscience of my comrades, I would like to perform a procedure upon you that should alleviate this pain.
I'd rather not. I mean, first you throw me to the ground, then you shoot my pylons.
I look over to Trice as he's talking to me, and I like just tilt my head to him.
Do I force this injection on him?
I don't have a Hippocratic oath. I serve him.
It is like non-consenting.
No, the guy or something. Like, what was it? The thing, the bum-looking guy that was on our deck, and it's like, you guys like gave me the okay to just inject someone before. You have no left now.
He was drunk and attacked you.
Yeah, that guy had no means. If this guy is fixing this, if this guy's fixing the speeder, I'll ask. Hey, Jack, can I talk to you for a second?
I didn't go up to the. I'm not sitting by myself.
Then I'll walk out to where you're at. If he's up fixing the speeder.
Yeah, he is.
I'm watching. I'm staring at him awkwardly.
I'm watching him fix the speeder. I want to see what he does. Kind of get some tips and stuff.
Jack, I don't know what just happened there, but I thought we weren't going that route.
I can't do this. I can't not for these fucking huts. I can't do this.
I don't want to do it either. I don't want to shake down people making a living.
So
I don't want that either.
What are our options then? We only have so many credits. We confront these people.
We get the bounties off our head, and then we get off this planet with.
Okay.
Who's the guy we came here with?
Chet.
I knew it started with a C.
Chet the creepy.
We get we get those bounties off us, and then we move out of here. I don't want that either.
So maybe what is our bounty? This is out of
from the Chiss. It was from I can't remember.
It was
Tycho.
Yeah, you had a bounty put on you from Tylo at the Tycho station.
No, not that. I'm sorry. The huts have paid it off. What do we owe the huts?
Oh,
this job.
We owe them for the money they paid off. So our bounty.
He didn't give you how much work.
Oh no, they just own us.
So, okay, I'm in agreement. We have to pay off the huts. Okay, so what options do we have to do that here at our disposal right now, other than doing the shit work that none of us want to be doing? I don't want to do this.
We're speaking the same language, Jack. I don't want to do it either, but I don't want some chasing my ass down, shooting down my plane, my ship, and now we're in this. It is a decision that got us here. Our decisions got us here.
And I get that. And the life is full of living with those decisions and then having to pay for them.
And that's what I'm doing. I'm paying 500 credits. That's what I will pay 500 credits.
I'm paying the price to make sure we actually get the money, and you throw it back to him.
He's fixing our speeder.
We don't need a speeder fixed. We need credits for the hut.
We're 3 hours outside of Tatooine. I don't know that the thing's going to make it back. I'll take 200. I will minus 200 credits so that we can get back and we can move on.
As long as this doesn't become a regular thing where everybody gets really sad about what's going on, we don't have any other choice. If I had a choice, this would not be the path I would go down. Trust me, I don't want to be doing this. We don't have a choice other than death.
Again, we're speaking the same language, but we're obviously coming from different places. I understand. I don't want to be here either. But if we got some magic wand that we can wave over this and erase all this, I would take it. I'm doing what's going to get us out of here right now.
And I'm doing what we're going to have to do for the foreseeable future.
All right. I'll take care of the right now. You take care of the future. Short term, long term.
All right.
We're good?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, this is the last one and we're out.
All right. I'm going to stay where I'm at.
All right. I'll head back to the land speeder.
Weird.
Sir, you should really turn off your mic.
Oh, shit. Okay.
All right. How much longer?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So that wasn't to the DM. That was to.
No, I know who it was too.
Right.
So while you're out talking to Jack, this farmer is gonna look at Ken and go, "Are you gonna stand over me the whole time?"
No, yes, actually. No, not that I like think you're doing it. I want to kind of see what you're doing. I haven't fixed one of these before. I'm kind of a junkie. Like, I like to rebuild things and, do stuff when I'm not, involved in intergalactic mafia terrorism.
What is Mick doing during this whole thing?
Mixion is just kind of sitting and watching.
Where? Like, are you in earshot of Kenna? Or are you
Just outside.
okay? So he's going to turn to you, Kenna, and say, I said it before, but you see how quickly it just resulted in violence. It only gets easier. It sounds like, just picking up from the conflict, sounds like y'all are in a bad spot yourselves, but one thing
really bad spot.
One thing I might say is, don't lose who you are. You do some bad things, but don't lose who you are as a person.
I'm just gonna sit down, like, and just stare right ahead and go, wow.
I believe that we are in the best position because if it was not us performing these acts, it would most likely be someone far worse.
And that's That's true. It's not you. It's gonna be somebody else. It'll be somebody else next week. It'll be somebody a week after that.
Better those of us that have empathy than those without. At least that is what my therapy program has told me.
And I'm just warning. It gets easier. And he's continues just socket wrenches on the thruster. He puts a socket wrench right up in there, nailed it. And you see, like, he turns it on. It starts to spark a little bit, and then it, like, the power levels itself. He's like, well, this should get you back to town.
Oh.
And he throws you the bag again. That's all I got. Keep it. Sounds like you guys need it maybe a little bit more than I do, but.
Sir, thank you very much. Stay safe. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. We're just out of decisions, and I'm very sorry.
Just remember what I warned you about. And he takes his toolbox and heads out to the pylon the Jack shot.
And I just put the bag in the speeder and sit down and just wait for everyone to get back.
Yeah, I think. Am I walking up at that point?
Yeah.
Okay. Ken, are we good?
It's fixed.
All right, let's get out.
1B's still in there just staring down at him.
1B. We're leaving.
Yep.
Oh, yes, sir.
And I'll head up towards the speeder, and before I get in like eye view, I'm gonna put on my black grass hat and kind of shield my eyes and sit down in the passenger seat.
You know, shoot the other ones. Bam, bam.
He
Hey, Mixion, you ready?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Good. Needed to hear that voice. Shit.
I happen to see some droids back by the weather vanes over there. You know, want to steal some droids and take them back, see if we can hawk them for some money.
No,
no.
now's not the time. I think we've gotten enough shit today.
I'll put the bag of 200 credits on Dryce's lap. So he gave us this bag. I think we should just go and take it and just go.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
See that, Jack? And I'll hand it over to Jack. And I'll fire up the speeder, turn around, and start heading out.
Yeah, much smoother ride. Less smoke from the engines. Yeah. It's almost like it was when you got it. Less
choice.
Piece of shit speeder.
Good.
Less piece of shit car.
All right. How are we handling this with Fortuna? I'll fill in the 300 credits from that last check.
I'll fill in 300 from the guy who's down on his luck.
We've made our credit total. We get this. We try to terminate our employment there, right? Is that the plan? And we go find Chet and we see what he's got going.
Yeah, I'm with that.
We need to ask what our total is.
What we owe them.
Yeah.
Hopefully we're done.
I think maybe just one job was a bit low.
Wishful thinking. Mixing wishful thinking.
Good job, guys. You're done.
All done. Arc over.
Let's get the fuck off this island.
Yeah, that level of emotion was the boss, so you beat it.
Got it.
Nailed it.
Pull it up.
Yeah, so as you head back, you head through this canyon that you were in before, this, like narrow ravine.
Canyon of Doom!
The Canyon of Doom. But, you were kind of making the long route before. It's a quick shot, about an hour, 2 hour, hour and a half straight to Mos Eisley. But no real concerns. The sun starts to set at this point, so you've been out for quite a while. And it's starting to get dark as you roll into the so if we remember, the huts were on the outside of Mos Eisley, kind of like opposite of where you guys parked with Chet. As you roll in, it is starting to get dark. You kind of bypass town, and you kind of roll just directly into the hut compound.
Their hut.
Who's driving? And is anybody looking out while you're driving?
I'm driving.
I'll try to look out.
Okay. 1B, give me a perception check.
Can I give one as I'm driving, or am I more focusing on
you
the
can.
piloting?
I think that's fair.
All right. That's a 17 on the perception for me.
1B, what'd you get?
I got a 9.
Okay.
Sir, one of my optical units seem to be malfunctioning.
Can you check that out, please? I'm trying to drive.
Sure. I'll put my hand over his face.
The dome light keeps turning on as I'm driving at night.
It's like when you try to refocus a camera, you just kind of does that work? So you see, Dryce, a squad of stormtroopers. So there's like 5 stormtroopers that are kind of, as I don't want to say they're stopping everybody, but they have somebody off to the side, and they're kind of.
And this is at the hut's compound?
No. This is down the street. You turn into the huts if you were to keep going.
Okay. All right.
And they're like, it's almost like they're making an arrest from where you're at. Hard to tell.
They can't be here for us, right? Our Fortuna said our bounties are paid. Right, you guys, everybody see? And I'll point out what I see.
Do you guys want to? Are you curious? Anybody curious? I'm curious. I want to find out what's going on.
Who are they detaining?
Oh, yeah, it looks like Chet.
You can't see, but it is a female.
All right.
This is
the kind of thinking that got us a bounty in the first place.
That's a trap.
Mind our own business.
If we want to go sticking our noses where they don't belong again, we head over there. I mean, I'm not for the Empire at all. I hate stormtroopers as much as the next person.
We have enough problems on our plate.
But we have enough problems.
Little did you know it was Aunt Beru. Just kidding. It was Anakin's mom.
My heart is weeping.
Wolf, I can hear you clicking your pen.
Oh.
Stop it. I'll turn into the hut's compound if nobody's.
Okay. Yeah, so you see the Gamorrean guards there allow that to open, the gate to open. It's a little bit more lively than when you were first here. You do hear as you enter the complex, you park in the designated land speeder parking spot that the company car pool, as you would, and then as you enter the building, you hear down the hallway from where you went and met with old Bibby. Nice little music playing in the background. But as you're walking in, Bib quickly meets you with 2 Gamorrean guards on the side. Either side.
I'll throw him one of the bags.
And he's like, oh, good. And he kind of just motions you to come into that office you were in originally.
We're clear, right? We can take these trackers off now.
No. This was a test.
Yeah, nothing like shaking down some moisture farmers.
And he takes all the credits and he starts counting them. He's like, oh, full bounties. Interesting. It was really to see how you dealt with the situation, because what you might call an off-cycle tax collection. And he throws half the bag to you. And he takes the other half.
You can apply this to our debt, I guess. I don't think we need it.
Some spending money.
I'm not going to pick it up if it's...
Is he talking common?
Oh yeah, that's right. We did have you translating last time.
Okay. I found out I don't need my tracker droid to do translation program, but I'm going to use my last tech to do the translation program.
Okay.
He can understand us. We have to translate through Kenneth to understand him. Okay.
So what do we gotta... I'm assuming if this was the test, now it's time for the actual whatever you need us to do. But the question remains, what do we have to do to get out of your service? Get out of the hut service?
And he kind of like, it'll be a while. I mean, those bounties were pretty steep. 10,000 credits each.
Why is there someone we can kill? Perhaps a life for a life?
I mean, I could kill you.
Mickey wants to kill you.
Nah, mate. I'm talking about someone else. Can we kill someone for you? Have you pay off our bounty?
Oh. That's not how we work. There are 2 smugglers. No, I'm just kidding.
A human and a shag carpet.
Well, I will say... And he kind of just motions for you to continue talking, Trace.
I think we're all in agreement. We want to fast track this and get out from under your employ. I'm not saying we won't do the work that you did to pay off our bounties. What I'm saying is we want to make sure that this moves along at a pace that is quick.
I believe you wish to gamble with our lives for high risk for high reward.
He just slowly nods his head from one side to the other, and he's like, I don't have any jobs that would get you out really quick, but how about this? You will just be there when we need you. But first job is here today. I need you to... There are several stormtroopers sniffing around. We need them to be redirected.
We saw them. The same ones that are outside.
Those are the ones that...
Way, yeah?
Yeah, the Empire has creeped into the Outer Rims a little bit more, and they see the amount of credits that come in and out of here, and they want a part of it. So we just need to maybe shoo them away. And we don't want full-scale, attack from the Empire. We just need a bit more diplomatic mission today. I don't need you to go shake them down or kill them as Mick might want to do. But we can't have them sniffing around, our dens of scum and villainy. He didn't say that.
So you wish for us to make them bleed?
No. I wish for you to make them not be looking for us.
A message sent. Affirmative.
Are you translating okay?
Yeah,
I don't know what.
Just come out and say it. What do you want us to do?
I want them to stop sniffing around without a full-scale invasion from the Empire.
Okay, do you want us to... all due respect, I don't think we're getting the message here. Like, you want us to go, like, start a fire so they have to go take care of that? Well, what do you want us to do?
Sabotage. We must make it costly. Make the juice not worth the squeeze.
Squeeze juice.
Wow, that's
Squeezing the juice.
And now I have Sabotage by the Beastie Boys stuck in my head.
There are worse songs.
Yeah, you could have Intergalactic in there.
Intergalactic planetary.
wow. That's a good one. 1B. I like that.
I mean,
I don't care how you do it. Just don't bring the entire Empire.
Well, it seems to me the work that you are in is going to constantly have a trail of Empire coming to your doorstep. So getting these 7 stormtroopers off your trail.
Well, normally, many of these can be bribed or bought. But these appear to be fresh out of the academy.
Oh, the worst.
Yeah, and you just... But maybe make them see the benefits of why we're here.
Do you happen to have the known location of their equipment? Perhaps speeders, or bikes, or vessels?
Yeah, they have a compound not too far from here. It's pretty heavily guarded. What are you gonna try to do?
If we destroy their most costly equipment, it will make them reconsider spending more money in a failed investment.
But if they know the amount of money that comes in and out of here, don't you think
I would say
they would
have to
send
make
more?
a habit.
You want to make a habit of destroying these?
If you wish to have the Empire no longer sniff around, then you must make it not worthwhile. If they are losing money, they will eventually lose interest. If I am to understand greed,
Or they will eventually send an entire fleet of Star Destroyers. And
how much
have an entire empire control of the planet.
So what, you're wanting us to take the couple that are here and get them on your payroll?
That would be a perfect way.
That's yes. There you go.
Or we could kill a couple of them and blame it on the Sand People, hoping the Empire will wipe out those nuisance people.
What? Where am I? I'm doing this in real life.
I'm just saying, no one likes the Sand People. Sound discriminatory, but it is what it is.
Jack, I think Mick, no offense, I think Jack's got the right idea.
I don't even know how to respond to that. Why?
Just an idea.
We're gonna veil away from wiping out an entire race of people on the planet.
Please
Please
don't take that out of context in just that segment, please.
Yeah, we're we're gonna cancel that line of thinking real quick. He's gonna say, the sand people mind their own. And if you want to bribe them, if you want to, make an example, just don't bring the entire empire here, please. Should be a pretty easy job.
Yeah, it's clear.
Maybe we should just ghost one and leave them in mystery.
All right.
Mick is super sus right now, by the way.
Give us time to think this over, I guess, and we'll...
Yeah. Take all the time you need. Just don't let them come any closer.
We'll make it happen.
And he throws you another bag of money.
How much total did he throw us?
So you got $750 from the first one. And he's gonna throw you $2,000
Whoa!
and say, use this if you need to. It is per diem.
I don't think we need to.
I'll grab it.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take it. We could just knock off a couple of stormtroopers, keep the money each day, and then if the stormtroopers come in and destroy the huts, we have all the money. No bounties, we're free to go. I don't think it's such a bad plan either.
Just make sure you get a bunch of pamphlets.
Yeah, if you don't get print off your pamphlets, you're gonna lose.
All right. Well, thank you very much. That was great. Thank you. We're gonna go find a place, I think, to sleep for the evening and discuss this. Right, guys?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Coffee.
Okay. Yeah, so he gets up and walks out, and you see the two Gamorreans are still standing there, waiting for you to leave.
Leaving.
Yeah.
Okay. They'll escort you out, and all the way out of the compound. So now you're back at the place where if you turn left, you go into the huts. If you go straight, you see the stormtroopers. They're kind of finishing up there, so they are there, but
All right. If these are the ones, maybe we walk by, get a read on them.
Well, I turn on their channel in my headpiece and start listening to what they're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
So cool.
See that game last night?
Yeah.
Let me see how that would work. I would imagine it's a different frequency, and you would probably have to try and fine tune it.
Different planet, different frequency.
Makes sense.
May sound just like a, standard.
You're like a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, different channel. You just gotta hit the different channel.
It's like back
Okay.
in the 80s when the TVs would change each other's.
Yeah, so I'll try to fine tune that as we just go by, and as people are talking, they're like blah blah blah, apples and bananas, yeah, stuff like that.
Give me a tech check then.
Peas and carrots, peas and carrots.
Peas and carrots, peas and carrots.
Peas and carrots. For those of you at home, peas and carrots is what they recommend that background actors say when doing crowd scenes. It gives enough consonants and soft sounds to sound like any other type of random drivel that one person might say.
Really? 15.
So
Hi, I'm Hunter O'Gwen, and I'll be your acting coach.
it takes you long enough that if you're casually walking by, you can't pick it up in time
Okay.
until you're past them, but you can pick it up as you're approaching. So Everybody can give me a perception check as you're walking past them down Mos Eisley.
Oh, that was almost an nat 20.
Oh, that's better.
15.
$15.
14.
Little man, put that shit in my hand.
If that money doesn't show, then you owe me.
And you owe me, oh.
Jungle Love.
Oh, we.
I rolled a 9, by the way. So.
Okay. Yeah, you pick up on some of the conversations, and the conversation is more of an interrogation of the young female that's sitting there.
That's what I was going to ask. Is she still there?
Yeah. And so the stormtrooper's asking, you will tell me where the smuggling route is, and the just denial the entire time. That's pretty much the bulk of it. Is they're just trying to press for information of said smuggling route.
How many total troopers?
5.
And what does the female look like?
Hard to see. She has like a set of glasses on, like goggles, and then just general like white roby material.
Okay.
And
White Roby Kenobi.
No, it's not Rey. She's on Jakku.
White Roby.
White roby.
I'm going to try to find her and find out where she bought the white Roby.
Well, she's being interrogated.
Okay, I'm going to...
So you can go, hey, where did you find those robes?
Where did you get that?
Coles.
You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm like, I walk by, it's like, oh my god, those are so beautiful. Where'd you get those?
Interrupting a bunch of cops.
Are you really?
Yeah.
I think I would try to stop you.
Okay. No, but she...
Just as you
Like,
turn,
yeah.
as you turn, I would kind of like try to correct your shoulders, and as we're just walking through, we're walking through.
Fine. But they're really nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
He likes your robe, and we'll kind of. I'm gonna try to like keep you going forward.
I mean, I don't have the figure she does, but you know,
Yeah, sorry.
still.
Sorry, too much blue milk, and keeping moving forward.
And you see, as you kind of act all weird, you see two of the stormtroopers kind of just turn around and be like, and kind of by the time you kind of calibrate, you pick up, yeah, that was really weird.
Well, not suspicious? Yeah, that was totally suspicious.
We need to get off this planet. This is probably our worst assignment.
Kenna, I agree. We find her and we figure out that might be our point of contact, getting these troopers off of the huts.
That wasn't her talking. That was the troopers talking.
No, I know.
He kind of yeah, you understood my plan, but like the way I go. Okay, well, I'll just keep on walking.
Okay.
Well, we gotta find a place to sleep, or chill for the night, or something. Like inside, not outside. This place it's getting really cold really fast.
Did Chet stay at the ship? Where did
He
didn't.
He's
say.
doing something.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I will say that you have passed a few hotels. So there are hotels in Mos Eisley, specifically the Spaceport Hotel.
5-star.
It's actually half a star.
The best Western.
It's a bit dirty.
They'll leave the lights on for you.
You want to stay here?
Sure. We just need a place to stay and just
I'm not in. Jeez. It's that kind of place. Yeah, I meant to. Yeah, let's stay here. I'm not into walking all the way back to the ship.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a decent walk though.
Jack, Mick, is it gonna work for you?
Yeah, it's all right.
The sooner we can get off the road to talk about this, the better.
All right. I think these rooms will be on the hut's dime.
I insist.
Yeah, so I'll go inside if we're there.
Yeah, it's the same kind of architecture that's all throughout the town. It's a taller, phallic looking shape. And so it's just like a tall pillar, almost like a silo, if you will, with the rounded top. I can't make this shit up, guys. I'm sorry. Being the child that I am, my mind went there. But it's one of the bigger buildings in the area, and you do see a droid at the front counter. Just patiently.
One room. What's the cost?
Cost will be 100 credits per night.
Okay, 100 credits. Done.
Do you require any services while you stay with us?
Left alone the entire night.
I will put Do Not Disturb on your account.
We could all use a good tubing.
That got me, Mike. Good. Well
You've been
done.
sitting on that one for an hour now.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Okay.
Do you have like a shower or what are those things called? Refresher stations in the hotel?
The rooms are equipped with full lodgings for whatever you may need.
Thank you.
Do you have HBO Hutties box office? Sorry.
I am unfamiliar with that.
All right, let's head to our room.
Okay. So yeah, you take the nice little space elevator upwards. Nice lodgings. Bigger than Mick's hovel that he had on Taurus.
And no Jenny knocking at the door.
No Jenny. No old Jenny trying to get in Mick's pants. Yeah. It's only got one bed, though. It's a queen, so that'll be fun.
All right, I'm going to go right for the refresher station at the door.
Okay. But yeah, you're in here and alone.
I'll head to like the back of the room, and I'm picturing like a hotel room. There's a little round table with two chairs. I'm going to take one of the chairs, immediately take out one of the tubes that are feeding my respirator, and start to like clean it. As I imagine, there's a ton of sand and shit in there, and just kind of take a moment and fine tune some of that.
I'll grab the other chair. I want to put it in front of the door, just to make sure. And then I guess once Kenya comes back, from the refresher station, listen, they're not going to let us out. We now need to start talking about other options here. We got 2,650 credits. We find somebody to pop these things off of us, and we leave. Again.
So, as I'm kind of like dusting off my stuff, so basically what we're going to do is we're going to pay somebody to take off the trackers. Not only will be not only wanted by a whole bunch of bounty hunters, but now the huts will be after us. A hut will be after us. I'm not being sarcastic, and I'm not trying to be smart. I'm just understanding the situation, because they're not going to give up.
Right. And they're not going to let us go until they've thoroughly used us up. That's what these people do. We're talking tens of thousands of credits on each of us,
Not me.
except for Mick. That's 40,000 credits. We got 500 today, right?
750. That was out of character.
Do the math. They want us to scare off a couple stormtroopers, shake down some literal dirt poor farmers.
It's about 39,250 credits. We're short.
You don't think they're gonna put some kind of interest on this? Nothing with these people is free.
So
It's either run or do what we did today.
So I gotta ask, why is everyone so afraid or against, rather, using the Empire to wipe out the Hutts?
Canon continuity.
It's not our fault that the DM chose to make Bib Fortuna and Jabba the Hutt part of our story campaign. If it's the way we're gonna play it.
So basically,
to eliminate our enemy and get them so furious that they take out our other enemy, and in that confusion we escape, and we can presume maybe fake our deaths.
that's great. 1B, that's awesome.
All
I'll pat his leg as if be like, yeah. Oh,
Mick Shin is the inspiration. You're my muse, Mick Shin.
I'm not opposed to that.
I've been taking orders all my life. I thought I was away from that. To only be put back in that situation. I don't like that Bib Fortuna guy telling me what to do.
Or not really telling us what to do.
I don't like...
Tell us what to do.
I don't like bounties on my head. I just want to be able to do my own thing. I get it.
I want to be free.
So we want to pit the Empire against the Hutts. How do we connect the dots here?
A station was mentioned where the stormtroopers are currently bunking.
I mean, if we really wanted to cause some problems, we just walk up to them and tell them where Bib Fortuna is, where the smuggling road is, right? That's what
That's what they were looking for.
Wait, I don't know that. Sorry. Did you tell us?
Yeah, I would have.
That's what they said.
Well,
Okay.
no, I would have said, like you said, like we need to tell them something like, oh, I know they were looking for the smuggling road.
Okay. All right. So, the smuggling road, if we can find out where that is, in exchange for them taking the trackers off us, the Empire, then we're free to go.
That woman they were shaking down did not look to be non-outward appearances only here. Did not look to be of the Hutts. Why would they be shaking her down for a smuggling route?
Oh, what if by smuggling road, I'm getting up and I'm walking back and forth really quick. What if by smuggling road, they mean people, like they're smuggling people, like not like drugs, right? Like not like bad things, but like good things. Maybe they're looking for a smuggling road. They're smuggling like rebels out of an area from out of the Empire's hand. And that's what they're looking for. They're not looking for gangster stuff. So we need to find the girl, right? We need to find the girl, and we need to find out what the smuggling road is before we say we know where the smuggling road is. You get all the milk you want, right? But really, what they're looking for is something else. But then we can find the girl and say, "Oh, this is smuggling road." And we're like, "Wow, that's really cool. Can you smuggle us out through the road?" Huh?
So talk to the girl. Find out
if there's a rebel presence here.
Yeah, like find out what's going on. Like, who is she? Because if the Empire doesn't like her, she's got to be like a good person, right? Sorry, Jack, but like, she's got to be a good person because the Empire, they don't like good people; they like bad people.
The Empire doesn't like anybody.
Well, there you go. So they don't like good. So I was right. Well, 50% right. So they don't like good people. I'm sticking by my statement.
If we are to escape through this secret tunnel, then we will still need to somehow hide our existence to fake our deaths.
So I
There's enough people here that we could just eliminate the stormtroopers outside.
I say we go for.
Go ahead.
I say this is what I say we do. I think this is. I'm going to go out. I'm going to put some goggles on. I'm going to go out and I'm going to sneak around and be all sneak and follow the girl around, not in a creepy way, but in a nice, respectful way, right? So I'll go and I'll follow her around and I'll ask her what's going on, and then when I find out, I'll come back to you guys and I'll be like, "This is what the girl told me," and then we can decide from there. And then when I'm gone, you guys can make better plans than I have, and be like, "Well, we should have told Kenna." But she's really,
Negative.
talking.
Negative. I cannot agree with this plan. The last time one of us went on our own, we lost Rawl.
I think we need to find the girl at least and find out what the smuggling is. And it's a matter of time right now.
Counterpoint. Do we really care what the kind of smuggling ring it is?
I'm being hopeful. It could be either one. It could be either one, right? It could be either way. We find out what the smuggling road is. It's like, hey, guys, hey, stormtrooper guys, we're here to pay you some cash and tell you what the smuggling road is so you can get in on it and pretend like you're the Empire, and then you're really working for the Hutts. But you can pretend like it, and you can kind of squeeze off the credits off the top, and then you protect this smuggling road. Or if the smuggling road is something else that we need, we can find out what it is. So either way, we win.
Or we could just keep telling Bib that we need more money for the stormtroopers to pay off for information while we approach the stormtroopers and ask them if they would like to pay us for information about the Hutts. And then we get paid by both the Hutts and the stormtroopers. And then we tell the stormtroopers where the Hutts are. And hopefully they blow them up. And we can then leave.
Way to Yojimbo! That's such a man with no name / Yojimbo move. I'm super proud of that. I love it.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't really care if the rebels getting smuggled or not.
Well, I made that up. I thought that might be a thing. That's what I'm saying. I want to find out what it is. I'm sorry. I get enthusiastic about made-up points.
Getting more information is definitely better than less information.
I think we find this woman that we saw today. We figure out what's going on there.
And where she got her ropes.
That's
Totally out.
That's either going to squash our plan.
Totally out of character here. Sorry, totally out of character here, but this is like the second or third time the GM has shown this character. So I think it's important to the story that we talk to her and find out what she is.
I don't think I've ever shown her.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know that. Have we?
No, twice. Like we pass her on the way to the Hutts and then on the way back.
Gotcha.
I believe the most approachable and charismatic of us should approach her to have this conversation.
Oh,
Mix shit.
Looking past Kenna.
Yeah, pick me. Yeah.
Anybody else? Anybody at all? So before we go too far, I do want to say we are going to give away the Arcane Libraries Horror Bundle too. So if you're interested, if we don't get enough, that's fine. We can hold on to it till we get enough. But use the phrase "bib must go" in chat to enter, and we'll get you. I mean, right now it's sitting at 1, so it's.
I got 100% chance.
100% chance. So it's not gonna be that hard if you want it. So.
Bib must go.
Not that chat, Lunchbox. Do you know how Twitch works? Anyways,
it's crossed with our Discord chat, right? It just immediate kind of
Extension, right?
Yeah.
I thought all chat was together.
Twitch chat is in a chat of their own.
This doesn't go on the Facebooks.
No.
I only have one book of faces, and that's the Necronomicon.
Okay, weirdo.
All right.
What are you wanting to do?
Probably different things.
How far away are we from where the stormtroopers were?
It was a good 10-minute walk.
Okay. I was wondering if we could peek out our heads.
Peek out our heads.
You've been watching the attacks from the bunker.
20 floors below sea level.
Maybe it's best that we sleep on this.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
And then in the morning, I'm just gonna roleplay right through that. In the morning, we find her, get some information, have an educated plan. Or we get back on the streets tonight. We try to find her tonight.
Well, that's my vote.
At least now we have a location to fall back to.
Or we could do separate things. Me and Kenna could go try and find this Sheila with the stormtroopers.
I like that. See, I'll have Mick Shin with me.
Right.
Agreeable.
So only 2 will die.
That's $20,000 off our bounty.
Well, Mick doesn't have a bounty.
Yes, the 10.
But
I mean, it's the huts. It's going to transfer if they die. So, I mean, I'm not opposed to us all staying together. I'm just, I guess I'm trying to figure out, is this going to be a problem? Like, letting the Empire know where the smuggling route is. If it is rebels, is that going to be a problem for anyone?
No. Okay. If it no, what I'm saying is, I'm sorry, I talk a lot really fast and get things jumbled. If it is a smuggling road that the Hutts have control over, they want us to convince the stormtroopers to work for them. So we can say, yeah, we know where the smuggling road is, and if you kind of pretend to protect it, you can get paid by the Hutts a lot of money. Or if it happens to be, and again, I just made this up as thin air, if it happens to be like a rebel smuggling organization that they're looking at, and we find out, that's our way to get out of here without having to go through the Hutts.
Understood. Okay. All right.
And again, I made that choice up by thin air. I don't know if it exists. I just want to find out the information so then we can make a better judgment call.
You have a smuggler that brought you here. Don't forget about Chet.
I thought he was off doing something. He's not here, right?
He's on planet. He just was off doing something on planet.
Okay. So to me, that meant like he's not available. Sorry, my bad.
No, that's what I thought too. That's why I haven't brought him up.
Well, let's start with finding this girl and talking to her. I kind of feel like we should do it sooner. You know, I feel like every hour we're stuck where we're at is 1 hour too long.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. How about we split up at least into bigger clumps rather than all 5 of us hunked around? Me and Mick will go, and then you guys cover our back. I mean, if you want to. I'm sorry. I didn't give anybody orders.
You did kind of stand up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down for whatever the plan is.
Okay, good. Me and McFinn will go, and then you guys. I'm sorry, Shin. I get it wrong. I'm sorry. We'll go. We'll try to see if we can track her down. And oh man, I should have done that. Crap.
Like the hunter's mark?
Yes.
Ranger's Quarry. No.
Ranger's Quarry.
Yeah,
oh gosh.
Oh, you totally could have done that.
So now we need a bar hopping montage as we go from place to place.
Yeah.
The lady in the white robe.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll go with Mick. You guys kind of follow us and cover us, and then
So no long rest. We're going out tonight.
No, I want to go out now. I think now's the time.
Yeah, I got back everything with the short
I'm fully
rest.
healed.
Yeah.
Is anyone injured?
Emotionally, yes, but not physically.
We can sit down and have a talk about that later.
Where are we at with spell slot? Okay. Okay. Yeah, so are you heading out of the hotel? Where are you starting? Where are you going?
Go ahead, Mick.
We've only been at the hotel for what, like 20 minutes?
20
Yeah.
minutes.
I think we head back to where the stormtroopers were and
Best.
just start kind of looking around.
Okay. So it's about another 10-minute walk. So you're about 40 minutes from when you were just there. They are still there. Still talking to this lady.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I feel so much better after a shower. Let's go hit some bars and get really stupid drunk.
Just want to dance tonight. That's it.
Talking to
Someone dance.
Screw guys.
Oh, yeah, I'm just dancing. You're ahead of me. Sorry.
I'm talking to Mick. Like, yeah, like now I feel better. I got a little refreshed. We're just gonna go out and go bars. And if I see her, I'm gonna silently hit her with Ranger's Quarry
With the love
because
gun.
that's what you do.
Okay. Yeah, I imagine it's like a... so it allows you to track her anywhere on planet for a full day, right?
Could you choose? Yeah. Do it. Mark my query for an hour.
Okay, 1 hour. Imagine it's like a fake tracker, kind of.
Yeah.
Fake, like, I don't know, homing device or something. But yeah, you do it, and simple enough.
Yep. And I'm just gonna like walk past and go to, like I'll go look for like another bar or some crap, and go like just walk past again, just like, and just wait.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
I imagine we're like a couple blocks behind Kenna and Nick. Jack.
And the stormtroopers are still questioning her, and they're still talking to her, and their focus is on her.
Yes, correct.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of just sit down. Are they? Well, so they're talking to her now. Kind of set the scene for me. They're in amongst these low 1-level buildings, and they're talking to her. Blah 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 blah. Right?
Yeah, imagine her back up against like sitting up against the wall, and then like 4, which we are down to 4. There's not 5 there. Troopers just half circle around her, with one main trooper asking.
Okay, are they in an alleyway? Are they on the road?
Main road. Main road.
Main road. Okay. Can I walk past them and then go down the alleyway and just kind of sit and maybe listen to their conversation and
Yeah, absolutely.
pull my robe down over my eyes and
Take a nap.
Take a nap.
Yep.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, easy enough to do. What is Jack, 1B, and Dryce doing?
As we're kind of tailing behind. Jack, what was up with that takedown of the old man earlier? That's not just some untrained move. That had power behind it. That skill.
See, the thing is they train you and they do it. You do it so many times, over and over and over, that you don't even think about it. Look, it is what it is.
Have you told us who they are? Did that come out?
Yes.
Yeah, I gave you. Yeah, I had
that's right.
a belt buckle that was Imperial Army issue.
All right.
Listen, it is what it is. All I can say is this is not where I want to be. And I just want to get out as quickly as possible. I left that behind because I didn't like the person it was making me, and now I'm feeling like I'm that person again. And I'm not okay with this. But when there's no other choice, we have an opening now, though. We have a chance right now to get out of here with our lives intact and it not take 15 years for it to happen, or 10 years before we realize it's never going to happen. Because that's the truth of the matter right now, is we're never paying off that debt. We are dead people right now, unless this works out. And so I'm willing to do whatever it has to be done right now, even if I don't like it, to take this one last chance at not being safe for the rest of our physical lives.
Like I said, Jack, we're speaking the same thing. We're just coming from different sides of the aisle. I'm with you.
All right.
Although my cause was a little different than yours, but I feel like our training and our the orders that we've been given have kind of eroded little bits of us away, I think. But I think we're speaking the same thing.
I, too, am with you. Because Dryce is.
Thanks, 1B. 2 against 1.
Now I'm just going to smile and hand him a Vegemite sandwich.
We fast track out of this. Dilemma. We move on. And by that time, we're probably getting closer to the group of stormtroopers and such. I would act inconspicuous.
Okay.
And walk past and kind of wherever Kenna and Mick.
Well, Mick's in an
veered off.
alley sleeping. Kenna went a little bit further.
Yeah, I'm
down.
going back around the block and then through alleyways to kind of get back close to where I was, so I can kind of keep a perception-wise on what's going on.
Yeah.
So I hear them take off. Yeah.
I would say you go around enough that you kind of come up the alley that Mick went down.
Yeah.
So you see him laying, sleeping. But yeah, so 10 minutes go by. Not much happens. You kind of hear one guy step away and kind of using the frequency that you finally dialed it into. You hear him ask over the comms, so are we good just to let her go, or do we need to bring her in for questioning? And you hear cut back over. Just let her go. We will find more. And minute later, you hear him kind of throw all of her stuff back at her. Well, free to go, but just remember that we will be keeping an eye on you. So don't do anything stupid.
Don't town.
Don't leave town now.
Mick, go. Give it like about 2 minutes and then go. I'm sorry, that sounded more urgent than it should be. Give it about 2 minutes and go.
Go where?
The stormtroopers are about to leave. We need to get eyes on her.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Colt Mills. Preach.
The girl that you're tracking with your ability?
Your mind.
All right. Sorry. I'm just gonna wait.
Do we catch up to them?
Yeah, I'm saying eventually you guys
We
kind of meet up
find
in the
them.
alley.
So what are we all doing in the alley?
They're dispersing, yeah? You said that, right?
Yeah.
What if we let her get to where she's going? Let her feel comfortable. That way we're not, we're going to need some information from her. We don't want to catch her off guard. Some weird alley.
You got a point.
You can
But I'm
track her.
tired. Yeah.
And at this point, the stormtroopers have finally
Don't
left.
get moody with me.
And Mick, you're paying enough attention that you see she finally stands up, picks up all her stuff.
Can we tell if she's human?
Can't. She has like a visor over her face.
I think it's a good idea. Let's not approach her out in the open where she might be scared. Let's wait till she goes to bed and sneak up on her in her house.
No.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
I was thinking she would be with other people that...
That was what I was thinking.
I mean, because how late is it?
It's like 8, 9 at this point.
Now.
Yeah, so it's not that late where they would...
Mick, you're getting called out in chat for being all kind of yikes.
He's just calling out what they were suggesting.
Okay, so are you gonna talk to her in the street or wait till she kind of walks away?
In the comforts of her own home.
I'm gonna wait for her to leave the spot, but I'm not gonna let her like start dodging in between alleys and stuff like that.
Well, she just picks up her belongings and kind of angrily walks back down the main road.
Okay. Guys, I put on comp. Guys, I'm gonna go white roby. I'll be back. And I'll be like, ma'am, over here, ma'am.
Oh, what? No.
Ma'am, your robe.
Did you not get all the information that you... Oh.
No, it's just me. I thought those robes you have on are beautiful, and I wanted some, and I'm not here for very long, and I just wanted to ask you, maybe like buy you a drink, and ask you about your robes and stuff. Like really
Well, I mean, they're just standard robes you can buy here. I think store up the street sells them in 10 different colors.
Oh, really? Just up the street there? I'm turning. I have my comm on, like, to tell you guys, hey, come on. Yeah, no. I also. No, I just think you look, really, really good in the robes. Like, you wear it really well. I think I would wear
Strange
it.
pickup line, but thank you. I'm not interested.
Yeah,
Okay, listen. I was just harassed by these stormtroopers for the last hour. Is there something I can help you with?
Yeah, actually. Crap. Yeah, I was just wondering if you're okay. I was a little worried. Actually, you're right. Okay, so I was a little worried about you because the stormtroopers were kind of all up in your stuff. And I just thought, but they looked really kind of imposing, so I didn't want to go. But I wanted to make sure you were okay, and everything was safe, and you were okay. You're.
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I mean,
my name's Kenna, but it has a.
Hi.
It's weird.
I'm Tala.
Tala? Nice name. Does it have any weird characters in it? Like, I'm sorry, in your name? Never mind. Yeah, ampersand. Something just weird. Like, again, I have a Y and an H in it for some reason.
No, it's Tala. My parents weren't terribly creative.
Mine weren't. Well, they were kind of. Maybe they were. Oh my God! Maybe they couldn't spell. I never thought of that. Maybe they just throw words down and say like, that's Kenna. Like, haha. Anyways, can I, not to hit on you, I'm sorry, but like, can I buy you a drink or something like that? Like, just to kind of, mellow you out and just make sure you're okay.
Just to mellow you out. Getting a bit rapey with the verbiage here.
No!
I mean, I just really want to get home. It's been a long evening. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but it's. But maybe, tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah, where do you want to? You live around here, or are you visiting? I mean.
I imagine the rest of us are just around the corner, just like listening on the comms, just like, no, let her struggle.
Let this happen.
Let her get through
Yeah,
this.
let this happen. Well, yeah,
organically.
I mean, I do have a place up the road, but
No, I mean, yeah, I'm new here too, and
I'm not new here, so.
Oh no, I'm new. I'm new here.
Oh, you said two as if it were okay.
Yeah, I know. I add words. Yeah, no, that's great. I'm new. I don't have any. So so it's good. Yeah, that'd be great. I'll see you around. Maybe we can hang out at the robe store. Yeah. So that's great. Yeah, good stuff.
Well, I'll meet you tomorrow at the Cantina.
At the Cantina, yes, we'll go to the Cantina, and I'll get you that drink, and you just go home and relax, and you just have a good time and sleep well. I'll meet you at the Cantina, Tala. Thank you for introducing yourself, and I'm always this, and the answer is yes. I'm always this awkward, and so.
Okay. Well, that's where we're going to end it for tonight. I do feel like Homebrew RP had the line that sums up this party. I feel like this party is very much the does this smell like chloroform type group.
No! No!
Sir, would you like me to tranquilize them?
It so does. But it was a lot of fun. So if you're new here, we do appreciate the follow. If you're out listening in podcast YouTube land, give us some feedback. Tell us how we're doing.
Yes, please. Noob, you're watching.
Noob, you are watching. All of the noobs out there watching, we appreciate you for being new. Everybody's new. Start somewhere. We all don't start in... We may all start in bronze. That's fine. No big deal. There's no shame in bronze, okay?
I got participation.
Yeah.
It went so horribly wrong.
It was perfect. No, it was perfect.
That was great. No, like playing up the whole like awkward and shy, like that was hilarious. That
Playing
was so good.
up.
And relatable.
Well, I didn't want to make it feel like this smells like chloroform. Like that's not my intention. But go ahead. No, it was fun. Sorry,
But you nailed it. No, yeah. So we appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate hanging out. So that's where we're gonna end it. So thank you, everybody. I hope you have a good Monday, and we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Come by Wednesday for Wildmount. So until then, bye.